All right, welcome to Café Chronicles.
Thank you, Ted.
Tonight we have Veronique Musique.
That's me.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Excited.
Yeah?
I think this is the first time you and I have actually really talked.
Yeah,
So that's
I think so.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we will learn something about each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I was just sharing that this kind of makes me want to do the podcast thing.
Yeah.
But I know my limits, and I'm not the editor, so
Yeah.
I need a friend who edits.
Yeah?
Because I don't have the attention span to edit.
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
I do all the edits for this.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You're strong.
Because you got to replay the interview. And
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Nope, that wouldn't go over well for
Yeah.
me.
I like it, though. I enjoy it.
I know my limits.
Yeah.
That is it. So,
All right. So, tell me a little bit about your background.
well, I was born no, I'm kidding. Not really a whole lot to tell. My father is military, and so we moved here many, many, many years ago. I have been a prodigy of music since I was a really small kid. I started playing keys when I think my mom said the first song I played was Joy to the World at 3. And I sounded it out.
Oh, you figured it out by
Yeah,
ear?
and that's how my dad learned that I could play by ear. And then she was like, one night, they listened to the Stylistics a lot, and a song came on, You Are Everything.
Mm-hmm.
And she said I was in the backseat of the car, and I was just singing, and I'm singing harmony, and she was like, oh, my God, she can sing. So I've been playing for real, since I was about 7 or 8. When we got here, I really wasn't on the scene, and I met a guy who a lot of people probably know, Darren Miller. At the time, his logo was Montage Entertainment. And 2006.
I think I know.
Yeah, you know him. You know
I mean,
him.
it's been a while. But
Well, he passed away in 2020.
Oh,
So
okay.
we ended up marrying for a while, and he kind of launched me onto the music scene in Detroit. And so I've traveled quite a bit. I have some original music that I recorded. My very first recording was a house music cut with Aaron Carl called Use Me. So I was writing gospel house when I first came
That's
out.
interesting.
Yeah, no, right?
Justin's a house guy.
Yeah,
So.
I love house music.
So
yeah.
you probably know about Aaron Carl.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So he was my very first producer, house music producer, and I've worked with the likes of Derwin Hall and Malik Alston.
Oh, I know Malik.
Yeah.
I've played with Malik.
Yeah.
I sold my Fender Rhodes to him.
There you go. Oh my God. Can I just tell you that Fender Rhodes is my favorite keyboard.
I know. I kind of regret selling it. But
Yeah. Yeah. Like
at the time, it was just sitting around
well,
collecting dust.
bad idea. But I grew up on the Fender Rhodes and the Wurlitzer.
Yeah.
So the Wurlitzer in the movie Ray,
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
yellow one,
Yeah.
we had a black one. So I traveled doing house music, and then eventually I transitioned over into soul music. And of course, gospel is my home,
Mhm.
right? So, I mean, I've been doing it since 2006. Yeah. And of course, you know that I am a fixture with Randall Wilson.
Oh.
So I've done some recordings with him.
Randall's great.
I love Randall.
Yeah.
And
He produced my first album.
Stop.
Yeah.
See, Detroit
Yeah.
is like a music town. You know everybody.
Yeah.
All
Randall's
music.
great.
He is so, I love Randall because he is such just a mellow guy.
Mhm.
And he's so humble, talented, but his
Super
humility is, he just gives.
Yeah. I got him to play a solo on one of my tunes, too. That was
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually did, I think, I'm trying to remember, I can't remember which project it was. but I did a Sarah Vaughan remake. Listen, can I just tell you that I have mad respect for the artists in the early 1900s. The drug use, the alcoholism, all that, and they still sang through that, and it was amazing. So I did a remake.
Because the pain came out.
Yeah,
You know?
but
We were kind of talking this with Sky. She's talking
yeah,
about Billie Holiday because she does the Billie Holiday.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you think about just being sober and the effort that it takes to be a vocalist, right? And then you use drugs and you have to sing over all of that stuff. And your voice is still just Johnny on the money. So I did the remake was My Old Flame, Sarah Vaughan. And I'm in the studio and I'm singing it and I'm like, okay, I'm smarter than this. I can do this song. It was just me and Randall and he was cracking up. I said, I can do this song. I'm going to run out and I'm going to get me some Coke and I'm going to snort up a little bit and then I'm going to come back and see how it works out. Because clearly I'm not making this out. I'm not getting this when I'm sober, but it turned out pretty decent though. So, I love Detroit. You know, I had the opportunity to move away for about 9 years. And the music scene everywhere else, even when I was traveling
Different.
and working with other musicians, it's like, God, are you kidding? You can't play jazz? Like either you have a group of musicians that play jazz or you have a group of musicians that play R&B.
And their work ethic's different too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just like, I would call Randall. I said, I wish I had money because I swear I would fly you out here because I miss my MD.
Yeah.
But what was beautiful is when I would come back, I actually did Ribs and Soul Festival one year. And what I love about Randall is I was living out of state. He would pull the band together when he knew we had a gig. They would practice. Sometimes I couldn't come in until like the night before. I wasn't worried. Because you get on the stage and you would never know that we had not a lick of rehearsal. The only rehearsal we had was at the sound check. You can't find that everywhere. You can't. And it's so amazing. So I'm just glad to be home.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Detroit is, the musicians here are special's an understatement because you don't find that everywhere.
You don't.
And you have to leave to understand that.
And the crazy part is, crazy but not crazy, is that where I think sometimes because we're here and we're in it and we know what we have, we don't really understand until we leave how many musicians are working to get into the city to do, because it's like New York. If you can do music in Detroit and they accept you in Detroit, oh, you good. You can go anywhere, So there was so many musicians when they would find out, like, I'm from Detroit. And they would say, oh, well, yeah, we definitely, we know you good. Yeah. So it was kind of cool.
You got a rep.
Detroit has a rep. And it's not just, we stand on the shoulders of Motown, the greats. And then we've grown so far beyond that. And the reputation is so amazing outside of Detroit. And I've had the opportunity to perform at different places. I've done Pride festivals. I've done soul music shows in New York, in Boston, and Springfield, Mass. And it's just been amazing.
Do you ever do any other styles besides like gospel or jazz and soul? Do you ever like venture out? I know you said house, but
I'm kind of eclectic. If I love music, so if it's music and I love it, I'm gonna do it. I had the opportunity to work with James Shelton. He's playing tonight,
Okay.
And
I'm gonna be interviewing him coming up. I think he's on the schedule.
Yeah, he actually pulled me in a few years ago. It was actually when I first really started, and I got the opportunity to sing at the rap party for Gran Torino.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was cool. So I got to do some Bonnie Raitt. I got to do some Aretha. I mean, it was just all over the place because it was music. I didn't get to meet Clint Eastwood, though, because he had already gone home. But folks had given, the MD at the time, like the range of music. So I did from country to rock, and it was so cool. I was like, I like this.
Who did I know that was? Jerome Yancey?
Yeah.
He met him, Clint Eastwood, when he was shooting that here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
That was the first and only rap party I ever did, but I would love to do more rap parties. That was so much fun.
The reason I asked you if you did, because we were talking about Detroit, and it's not just jazz and soul. It's all styles of music that comes out of Detroit.
Yep.
And I learned that working at Aretha's Jazz Cafe because, we don't do just jazz.
Everything.
We do everything. And what I see coming through this club is just top-notch players.
Yeah.
And it's all Detroit.
It's all Detroit.
Yeah.
I would love to do something with an orchestra. Mm-hmm. I would love to do something with an orchestra. I've never done that before. I actually grew up when I was in high school and college. I did chamber music in college. I was a part of the Magical Singers in college. I did opera.
Nice.
So we did like Handel's Messiah, and we did so much. So I've been exposed to all kinds of music, and I'm just a music head. And so what I love is that's how I raised my kids. So I always talk about my daughter, who will, by the way, be singing support vocals with me next week. I'm so excited.
Really?
Yeah. And she was a tuba player in high school.
Oh, that's great.
No, it wasn't great for my car. I had a 2-door Sebring carting around this thing as big as this table.
Yeah.
But I digress. But if you look at her playlist, it's so eclectic. She has everything from country to, is it country? Whatever music she likes, it's in her playlist. And she just taps it, and it's so great. She does. She loves alternative. So music has just been a part of who I am. It's embedded in who I am.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. And I didn't know you were a musician. I didn't know you. Tell me about that.
Yeah.
Listen, I know this is about me, but I'm so interested. That's great.
I was a jazz studies major at Wayne State.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a minute, but yeah.
Do you still play around?
Oh, yeah. I'm mostly a songwriter.
Okay.
But I still play out. I'm in a Bob Dylan tribute band.
Nice.
We just had a gig on Saturday. We do multiple gigs, and but I have a little studio in my basement, and I've been putting out some singles recently.
Really?
I have a lot. I'm addicted to songwriting. I say this all the time, but I write all these songs, and I just need to get them out. So
what are you waiting for?
I don't. I'm starting to do it now. They're coming out now.
Yeah, he was holding on to them for a while.
Yeah. So, but I needed to get my studio up to par.
Yeah.
So it's there now. So I just need to get them out. So they're coming.
I'm excited. I can't wait to hear them.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear them.
So.
The funny part is when I first started out in 2006, I didn't know I could write.
Yeah, you said you had original music. That always sparks my interest, as Justin knows. I love hearing about original music.
Yeah, I didn't know I could write. A lot of the producers that I worked with. So, like I said, gospel is my home. And I hear, because I'm a musician, because I play keys, I hear in chords. Like when I learn music from the bass and the drums. I know.
Okay.
In my past life, I was a bass player and a drummer. I'm trying to tell you. It's crazy. Even growing up.
I would love to be a drummer.
Oh my God, bass player for me, because that's what the drums. Of course, that's just the heartbeat of everything. But for me, the bass, there's something about hearing the music through the ears of a bassist.
Oh, I agree.
And that's actually how I learn.
Yeah, if I had this to do over again, I'd be a drummer.
Yeah.
And then a bass player.
Yeah. It's
Because
so great.
My default instrument is guitar.
Well,
So, yeah.
well, then you're a bass player. Just go get you a bass.
Oh, no. I have a bass.
So you're a bass player. Stop playing. But when the producers would send me tracks, they were like, listen to this and tell me what you hear. I would hear vocalizations in the music. And in those vocalizations, then I would start to hear lyrics. And so my music fits more under the genre of inspirational soul music. Like I wrote a song, one of the first songs I wrote was called Beautiful. And I was just listening to the track. And the bass was doom 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 doom. And I just started hearing beautiful. And I just heard the word beautiful and I kept hearing it. And then I just sat and I just started writing. And then all of a sudden I had a song. And I was like, whoa.
It's a great feeling, right?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I was like, I wrote that for real? And then you hear it in the studio when it's finished and you go, I did that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, let me ask you, is it the same thing you heard in your head after it came out of the studio?
It was.
Really?
It was. It
Okay.
was. The thing that I appreciate about the producers that I worked with is that they really allowed me the freedom to just run with it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll hear a few. I'm going to be doing a few of my originals at the show. The last project that I did is called Journey. And I named it Journey because it kind of told the story of my trajectory in the time that I wrote it. But I never released it. So this is kind of the springboard, like you. This is the springboard for me to say, okay, it's time to now get it out here and release it. Because it really, if you listen to the songs themselves, it really tells you a lot about who I am. So I wrote my first spoken word piece.
That's great.
I know.
Are you going to be doing that, I wonder?
I am.
That's great.
I'm going to open the show with it, and it's simply called Me. The funny story behind that is my friend who sent me the track, I was trying to write a song to this track. And I wrote the words, and I was trying to fit it, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't working. So when I got to the studio, we were sitting, and I was listening to the track, and I was like, I want to try something. Ted, I'm so not a spoken word artist, okay? Let's just be clear. It is not my forte. But it just so happened that the way I wrote the verses, it was one take. And it fit perfectly into the track, the way it was laid out. No clue that was going to happen. And it was crazy. I was like, wow, I did that. It's so cool.
Yeah, like I said, it's a great feeling, right?
It is. It is. I would love to collaborate on something, Mr. Ted. That would be cool.
That's great.
It's been a while since I've written anything, though. So. Yeah. I think Journey was the last thing that I did. And then life started lifing. And I just kind of backed up from music. But a lot of the DJs, the house music DJs, have been kind of reaching out and like, okay, you back in the city now. What's going on? When are you going to write? When you coming back? I don't know. So
maybe you and Justin could do something. He's a DJ.
Let's go, DJ, Justin. Yeah. Let's do it.
That'd
DJ
cool.
Park attendant.
Yeah, that'd be cool to get some vocals on it.
Yeah.
Call me.
I'll keep that in mind, absolutely.
Call me. Hey, so This is really nice.
Yeah.
This is really nice. I wish folks could just really see this. This is y'all did a nice job with this in here.
Yeah.
He told me about the lights. I'm not gonna tell nobody.
I think we talked about it on the podcast about how we got them from the floor.
Did we talk about it on the podcast?
I don't think so. I'm sure we did at some
well,
point.
Well, if you didn't, you did now.
So these, Vince Paul, who's the president and artistic director of Music Hall, he's got this kind of like catchphrase, "Good evening, Music Hall, good evening, Detroit." Mm-hmm. And he had these like neon signs made, and we had them on the 5th floor. We have an archive room, like a museum of sorts.
Okay.
And he had this up on the wall. And before this, there were just plants. There were these plants, and then when you sat there, you kind of looked like Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons, with the plant over your head. So it was kind of
That wasn't working.
Yeah, we were kind of looking around the building. We saw these up there, and we're like, maybe we should move the desks down here and shoot down here. I'm like, well, why don't we just take the lights off the wall and bring them up?
Yeah, we contemplated it for a while, too.
And so we just did it one night, and they haven't left.
And it just works.
Yeah.
It works. It works. This is really, really nice.
Yeah.
You make me want to do this, and then I'm like I said, I think about all of the work that goes behind it.
Yeah, but once it's done.
Yeah, but see, I'm doing enough when I'm writing music and I go in the studio. I know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am not in denial about my limits.
I know who I am.
I know who I am. That me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. So you got to make sure that you are in place because I'm starting to show off with my spoken word.
Yeah. So I played behind a poet too.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, and it's a blast.
Yeah.
Because it's all improvisation.
Yep.
So I get to play off what he says.
Yeah.
And it's back and forth. Oh.
Yeah. And the interesting part about that is that particular track was written by a very, very, very dear friend of mine. He lives in Georgia now, but he is also a spoken word artist. He is prolific. I mean, I've never met anybody like him. So what's unique about him is that he taught himself to play, had never had a lesson. He just taught himself to play. And he would show me how he would put everything together, and he would literally sit down at his station and he would play one note at a time and build it.
Oh, yeah.
To create that track.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of playing chords, he would play one note and then he would play to build the chord.
Yep.
And he would sit at the studio for days and days. And then he would come up
forever.
with, oh my God. But one of the first songs that I actually got from him, I wrote a song called Know Yourself. And I wrote that song and dedicated it to my kids. The hook is know your heart, know your mind, own your body, feel your soul, have understanding, be demanding, respect your thoughts, and let your spirit soar.
Right.
So, again, he sent me the track. No, he didn't send me the track. I was sitting in his studio, and he was letting me hear tracks, and I was like, play that again. And I said, just let it play, just let it play. And I heard those words, and I immediately thought about my kids. And I started okay, I want this track. And I was sitting, and I wrote that hook sitting in the studio. And then I took it home. And I remember some things that my mom had said to me a long time ago. But it kind of grew out into this whole other thing of something that I would tell my kids. Like, you've got to look inside your heart to find what you're truly made of. You've got to know that God created you for greatness. Only you know who you are and who you want to be, And it just kind of flowed from there. And so, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Where can people find your music?
They can't right now.
No? None of it?
You can get it from me.
Yeah.
This is all a part of the rebranding process.
Okay.
So the journey looks like this. I moved away in 2014. I was married at the time. Life got to life, and got divorced in 2016. So everything just kind of stopped because, again, the guy that I was married to was also my manager.
Hmm.
And so I needed to just kind of step back and reclaim who I am and figure out what I wanted to do in my music. No, stop. What I wanted to do in my life and how I needed to just reclaim me. And so I'm in a space now where everything is starting, the trajectory has flipped around now, and it's like, okay, now I'm confident enough to step out on my own and really self-produce and really rebrand and do it. So my goal is within 2026 to have my website rebuilt and having things in place. So by the second quarter, folks will be able to get my music. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, it has been a journey, which is why my project is called Journey.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
well, they can get it through you.
They can get
on
it through
March
me.
9th, right?
They can.
Yeah.
They will be able to get it through me. My daughter. I love my kids. This is why grown people need millennials and all of those that come after. Because she's like, Mom, we need to get you a QR code. I'm like, what? I know what a QR code is, but what? You can, she said, oh my God, Mom. I love it when she does this. Oh my God, Mom, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I'm like, okay, you don't have to talk to me like that. Like, I'm just a little bit slow, but I'm not that slow. Just do it. So, I'm the person that needs an assistant.
Yeah.
There you go. Give me an assistant. I can make it happen.
That's what me and Chase are here for, Ted. For the younger ones that know this stuff.
They keep me young.
So you understand. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we're not old, Ted.
No.
We're just seasoned.
Seasoned,
Yes. We are experienced. Yeah.
Seasoned.
We worked hard, so we don't have to now to give them the space to do what it is that they are supposed to be doing now. See?
Yeah, and I can teach them a little something.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
That's for sure, yeah.
Yeah. See? We know. We knew what we were doing.
All right. So you want to talk a little bit about March 9th? Mm-hmm. Some great voices of jazz, right?
Yeah. So when Sky came to me and talked to me about that, Sky, beloved.
Yeah.
I knew something was coming when she came with beloved.
Yeah.
She said, I want to feature you. What date do any of these dates work for you? So once I got everybody in line, I really wanted to. So I'm the type of artist where I don't like to just do music that people can turn on the radio and listen to. I'm that artist that I want to educate you about music. And so I'm going to either do a B-side song or I'm going to do something from an artist that you've never heard of. And so that's really what March 9th is going to look like. So it's going to be a mixture of my music and then music that I love, music that I've always wanted to do. It's going to look like it looked when I first started doing soul music and traveling and doing shows around the city, outside of the city.
That sounds very interesting.
Yeah, so it's just going to be an eclectic mix of stuff that I just love to do. Like I have some, I'm going to be doing some Anita Baker that folks don't generally do. I also do Rochelle Farrell.
Oh.
So I will be doing one of hers.
Yeah.
Lisa Fisher. Love her. I'll be doing a selection from her. Someone that people truly slept on because there was confusion about who was who. I'm going to be doing some Angela Bofield.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you which one, though.
Okay.
You got to wait. So just a mix of stuff that I enjoy, music that I love listening to.
And you said your daughter's going to be?
My daughter's going to be singing, and then I have another young lady.
With you, or?
She's going to be singing support vocals.
Okay.
Along with another young lady. Her name is Camilla Franklin. She's another amazing Detroit vocalist that people don't really know. They've never seen. She has the most beautiful soprano voice. just clear, and she's amazing. So they will both be doing a selection as well on the show. Right. So I'm all about making room. You know, I don't believe in stifling people. Like that's why I don't say background vocalists. They're support vocalists. Because that's what you're doing. You're supporting what I'm doing there.
You say background, you think of a trio's pushed in the back of a restaurant where nobody's looking at them. You know, like
no, I want the band to be seen. The band is the Chosen Few, so it's Randall Wilson. He's my MD, of course, and Shane McKeever, amazing keyboardist. Terrence Neal. Cannot do anything without my brother on drums.
He's here tonight.
Yep. And then Steve Bostic.
He's here all the time.
He is. Yeah. Then Steve Bostic is going to be on bass this time. Usually when you see me, if you know, I have Takashi on bass.
Oh, yeah. He's another regular here.
Oh, my God.
He's fantastic, though. Both those guys.
Both
what
of
a great
them.
Rhythm section.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So I'm excited. I'm excited to do Veronique Musique because I don't get to do my own stuff very often.
That's great. I'm excited for the show.
I am. I'm excited for you this show because I don't think I think the last time you may have seen me was when we did that first.
It's been a minute.
I think it was 2018.
Really?
Yeah.
That long?
It's been that long. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. It sure was. Yeah. Yeah, it was 2018.
Wow. That's right when we changed the name of the cafe.
Yep.
From Jazz Cafe to Aretha.
To the Aretha.
Yeah.
Yep. It was, I was like, wow. I thought about it, and it was so funny because that night, who doesn't get excited seeing themselves on the marquee of the music hall? So I'm driving in, and I'm parking my car, and I'm walking in with all of my stuff, and I just happen to look up, and my face is plastered on the marquee, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to take a picture of this. So I did a selfie and posted it. But who, how could you not feel honored to just have your face plastered on an iconic building like the Music Hall?
Wow.
Come on. That was so cool.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm excited about the night. Yeah. I really am. Yeah, I'm excited about the rebranding. I'm excited about the relaunch of just me doing my thing.
So maybe you should come back when you do the launch, and I'll interview you again. We can talk about it.
I'm excited, and I will do that. And
so
maybe we can share music then.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sure. Why wouldn't we?
Yeah. All right. Before you go, we got to ask you.
Okay.
I don't know if you've watched any of the podcasts.
Not yet. No.
Okay.
I didn't even know it until Sky called me and said, "You've been chosen."
Yeah, you've been chosen.
So now I gotta go back and watch.
Okay, but there is one thing that we do.
Okay.
Every podcast, we ask the guests to recall a memory of something that happened to you at the cafe. Just something to chronicle the cafe. Just something that pops in your head.
Yeah, it was.
Because I mean, you've been coming to the cafe for some time,
for
right?
a long time. Yeah,
so just something that kind of pops in your head.
Aside from what I just shared about having my face plastered at the music hall on the marquee,
something like that. Yeah.
Randall had I think it was his 50th birthday party jam session here, and I actually got to sit in that night a couple of times, and I was just like, and I had never performed here ever at that point. Yeah, no, I hadn't.
Was that a surprise? Because I remember his wife called me.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a surprise fully. I think there may have been some elements that may have been a surprise. Maybe like some folks showed up. Yeah, I think
Under
there was
wraps,
some artists that may have showed up, some folks that may have
Okay.
showed up to do.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because at that time I wasn't living in this. I wasn't living here. I had
Oh.
moved away, so I
Okay.
came home for it.
Oh,
Yeah, she.
maybe
had
that's
sent
the
me.
surprise.
But I'm gonna be arrogant and say that was the
Yeah,
surprise.
it was.
But I remember sitting on stage and gigging with them, and I'm thinking it would be so cool to perform here. But nah, I'm gone now.
Yeah.
And look at us. I mean,
know.
who would have thought? Just what 9 years later, I would be
Yeah.
on stage, or 8, taking pictures of my face on the marquee. So it just kind of became a self-fulfilling prophecy. And
It's
then,
up there now. It's been up there
yeah,
for next Monday.
I'm gonna have to take a picture and do my little cast and
Yeah.
let everybody know, hey, come on. So
Well, hey, thank you so much for doing this.
thank you for having me.
This was a
Ted.
lot of fun.
This was, and listen, I need you to not be passing me in the hallway and not speaking to me, okay? Because I was feeling neglected.
When did I do that?
I don't know. I just,
You're just making it up.
yeah, I made that. I made that up. I made that up, y'all.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
All
Ted.
right.
You're awesome.
All right. Thank you.